stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream.
Boats have been used time and time again as an easy way to escape. They let you travel fast on water, they're cheap to make, and so far there have been no reliable traps to catch or even kill a player riding a boat. Until today. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the ballistic operated acoustically triggered bomb, or if you really don't want to call it that. So in order to get started, you're going to want to dig a 3 block wide, 5 block deep hole, and then you're going to immediately cover this up and put a sign over here. This is just so that you don't get flooded with water when you're working. After that, you're going to put your skulk sensor here, your skulk streaker over here, an observer facing up into some wool. Put some more wool over here, a solid block like this, a powered rail over here, and then you're going to want to load up this platform with TNT minecarts. Now once you're done and you want to leave, swim directly upwards and back away from the landmine or water mine, the boat bomb. If you do not do this and you swim forward or in any other direction, you are almost certainly going to get blown up. If that was a bit too fast for you, then here's a simple cross-section of it. You have the sensor, the shrieker, and the observer facing into the minecarts. So in order to test out this trap, I am going into survival mode. I'm gonna put a boat down, and this is for protection for netherite armor. So if I were to get into this boat and sail towards it, yeah, there I go, there I go. I'm pretty sure that works. I am pretty sure that works. The way this trap works is actually quite simple, so I'll try to keep it short and sweet. There are many problems with building in the water, but the two main problems were that fish spawn in water and, you know, fish make noise. So all it took was literally one fish for our trap to blow its cover. So we needed a way to detect whether or not a sound was made by the player or by a different entity, and this is the solution I came up with. And it looks simple because it is. Basically what happens is the skulk sensor would detect the sound, and then the skulk shrieker will only shriek if the sound was made by a player, because that's how shriekers work. And it turns out an observer can actually detect whether or not a skulk shrieker activates, and by hooking up an observer into a skulk shrieker, we can power our contraption. So as you can see, if I put a block down here, it detects it, it's made by a player, so the observer sends out an output. And as you can see, if we have something like an observer clock hooked up to a no block, the skulk sensor will activate but not the skulk shrieker, because we're not the one making all this noise. Okay, stop. Alright, that's it. Thanks for listening. Subscribe. Bye-bye.